Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Follow benvenuti nella jungle griti. Questo è Impastore Rockstar, a podcast sui Gihareh. Sono il tuo capo. Io sono Chief Gihareh K. Hold on. Will it still let me? Okay. I'm watching American Gangster. Real quick, I wanna. Yeah, I'm. Nah, that would be crazy. It would be diabolical. It is diabolical, but it's just for the aesthetics. Okay. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me see. Seem like what the? Or she may be like, hey, see what you did. Boom, boom. Let's do that. Yeah. My only thing is, okay, shit. I'm trying to get this shit before it, like change. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see if that really make a difference. Yikes. I'm not fucking with the aesthetic. You can't make a face. Let me see if I like that one. Yo, it's really my eye, bro. But this is why I like the shades, man. Let me see if the shades will work real quick. Come on. Before that shit don't change. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Here are the shades. Okay. Boom. I think that should do it. Let me do it like that. Let me see about that one. Shit. Shit got there. Mm-hmm. Okay. I never really like that. All right. Benvenuti nella jungle del graffiti. I'm supposed to be doing this whole shit about this supposed to be American Gangster. Hold on, man. Damn, I just made a couple of whatchamacallits. Okay. Got it. All right. Okay. All right. I think we have. Are you ready to finally talk about? It's not a lot that happens, and it's not a lot that happens in this next 25 minutes of American Gangster. So the last 25 ended, with Frank buying his mama a house, bringing it in, bringing all the family together, eating this big old house, and the cop, his partner was a junkie, ODs, you know what I'm saying? Boom, he has to. So, but this is also the cop who turned in $1 million worth in cash. And yeah, so now the cop has to find a new team, but he's in charge of he's like, none of this small shit. Anything, if it ain't, if it's below this much, this amount, we not dealing with nothing small. We looking for the suppliers. You know what I'm saying? We looking for like above this street shit. And one of his things is the blue magic. And so they went over around the jank. He said, yo, this blue magic, he said, what did he say? Twice as nice, half the price. Who has that type of what? That's what now they a little bit confused. Like, who has that to be out here twice as nice? He said, this the purest shit I ever, and it's half the price. He's like, oh shit, who out here? Now, we do finally get to that, like, there's like a couple scenes from the movie that I've seen before, like prior to watching the movie actually. And this is the one scene that came up in the shop the other day. Tango. He said, I need my 20%. The jar right here. He said, oh, you brought the jar. Now mind you, like whenever we set the scene up. So Denzel is he has his family with him now. And he's like, this how we do things, I worked for Bumpy for 8 years, 15 months, 9 days. He taught me a lot of things, showed me this and that, but he ain't own this business. He was just managing. So the people who own this business, they really, they own it. But me, I don't have no sense and the third, boom, boom. And so this is when they walk into the joint and they walk upstairs. Why they all naked? So they don't steal nothing. What's wrong? Y'all ain't never seen no before? So it goes like that. Then it goes to what happens next. The next part is the scene that we seen before. So he out to eat broad daylight with his family. They sitting there, and then he talking to him. He says, "You're one or two things in life. Either you're somebody or you're nobody." And then he gets up, goes talk to Tango. He's like, I need my 20% jar right here. Tango's like, oh, you brought the jar. Okay. And then I think he's telling him like, fuck out of here or whatever. Something along those lines with that effect. So what you gonna do? Right here in front of Arab? Drop. So now this is one of those, the reason we respect this scene and one of that, because like it is one of those like, okay, it's that one that scene that you always see in those movies, and it's like, okay, they're at this point and this person starts talking and it's like, bro, you're doing all this talking, you could have been made the move, made this and the third. That all right, fuck out of here, we ain't doing all this talking, boom, that's it, you done. tired of you anyway. Then he goes back to sit down with his family. He's like, what I miss? Where was I at? Now, that's the only thing with that one. I would have been like, okay, if to make that scene just a little bit better, if he would have just came in and you make it seem just a little bit better. If he would have came in and actually just picked up where he left off at, you know what I'm saying? Not on no, okay, where was I at? If he would have just came in and picked up where he actually left off at. So that's one thing. Then, um, so the cop, he has his new team or whatever, and they go to town. So this is what the cop goes to do. He goes to, I guess, make a large order. And, and so he goes to follow this guy to see, like, where is he going to take the money to do this order, this and third, to complete the order. The guy, so they're following him, but then, so he is studying to be a lawyer. The cop is studying to be a lawyer. He passed the bar exam. He passed the bar exam, but when they're following this guy, the guy goes into New York, and he was like, "Yo, I can't follow him. We're going outside my jurisdiction, bitch. It's $20,000. Follow the fucking money. I don't want to hear about your goddamn jurisdiction, bro." That was like, but it's like those are two things, like. So this whole because this is where this last 25 minutes that ends basically. So he makes this purchase, and he goes to follow the guy to see where he's going to take this money to. He's assuming the guy's going to go get fulfill the order, and so he goes all the way to New York. And the guy's like, I can't just follow the money, bro. We ain't got time for this. And the guy makes a stop in the one store. That's where he kind of lost him. For a little bit. And then he comes right back out, though. Gets back in the car. And this is where he kind of gets in trouble. Because the other cop that he was driving with is over here. The dude gets back into the car. He was just making a stop. So he keeps going. So he takes the taxi. The taxi driver... He shows the taxi driver his badge. His badge is from New Jersey. He's like, I don't give a fuck about this, that, that. Anyway, so to do what he gotta do, he ends up knocking the taxi driver out. Like, he knocks the taxi driver out and drives his car into New York to follow the guy. Now, this is the part that I'm a little bit mixed up on. I'm not really sure about how this joint kind of went. So... You know how do I say this? So if somebody owes somebody money, or like, okay, let's say you come into some money and you're supposed to spend the money on one thing, but you end up spending the money on something else. I'm not sure if that's what just kind of happened. So that's what it feels like. It kind of happened. I hate when people do this. Let me just continue distractions. So he does the whole now the dude, I'm not sure if he makes another stop or what, but he goes into the whatchamacallit. He goes into the store, and then I'm assuming some Italians, but four guys in suits come up, and they just take the money from him. And so he like, bro, what? So the cop tells the guys when I'm assuming Italians, I'm just calling them Italians, just for conversation purposes. When the Italians come out the restaurant, he's like, y'all, that's my money. And he was like, that's my money, and all the bills start with this. Those are registered bills, this and that third. Like, you have to give me the money back. Like, but he also says, like, he shows him, like, I'm a Jersey, like, so they from New York, and they're like, "What are you doing here in New York? Like, you a Jersey cop. Why are you over here unannounced?" So, other than that, um, then he goes back to the chief, and the chief is on some. The chief says, he says this. He says that. He said, "I don't want to hear about." Oh, so he showed the guy his badge and then knocked him out and took the car. He said, "Next time, knock him out before you show him your badge. Like, don't show him your badge." So the sheriff is talking to him in such a way, and because he's such a good cop, he's not like reading up and picking what the sheriff is trying to tell him. He says, because he said he showed him his badge and then he knocked him out. He said, "Next time, knock him out before trying to show him your badge." Like, then he says, "I don't want to hear about you in New York." He said, "Well, then I can't." He said, "Listen, you're not fucking getting it. I don't want to hear about you in New York. You do what you got to do. If you go to New York, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about you, what you got to do to get the job done. Just get the job done. I don't want to hear about that. Clean your tracks. Do whatever you got to do to make sure you bring this person in, bring this person down. You uncover the case. This is what you're supposed to do. But I don't want to hear about what you had to do to make it get done. Just get it done." So he's such a good cop. He's not understanding that's what the sheriff is trying to say. But this 25 minutes, there wasn't much that happened per se, but some stuff happened. The story progressed in a sense. So the cop he's but so you can tell like why they're even crossing paths or becoming connected here. And this is always one of those, like, so there's two things, just sitting here watching this movie. One, you're like, why don't they make movies, you know what I'm saying, like just the movies become watered down and stuff like that. But if you see the content of the movie, you're like, okay, I understand this and third, boom, boom, boom. That's one thing. Then just like, the scenes, the visuals, and third, like, okay, all right, that's the thing, right? But if you, so Travis Scott released a new album, Jack Boys 2. I'm not real, like, if you're gonna listen to Travis Scott, like, that's a certain niche. You know how they always say that? Is it niche or niche? Whatever. That's a certain niche. That's a certain genre of music. That's a certain feeling, vibe, whatever. Those people, they listen to Travis Scott, they listen to Travis Scott. Like, that's the thing, right? So I watched some of the Travis Scott visuals, and it's one of those, like, yeah, like, you, in order to get away with certain things, to say or do, especially with videos and whatnot, like, for instance, and this is just whatchamacallit, if you try to make a video, like, you yourself try to make a video like Travis Scott made a video, which video was I even watching? I don't even know which video I was watching. I was going through which one got the most views. I'm just going through that, right? If you try to make a video like Travis Scott making a video, take this shit down. You can't. It was just like this and the third. But because he's Travis Scott, he's a celebrity, and that'd be the thing. Like, celebrities and rappers can put certain things in their videos and do and say certain shit, and there's no nothing behind it. You know what I'm saying? Show this to the masses, right? That's what this video is also. Why they all naked? Y'all ain't never seen no coochie before? It's certain shit, like, that's what this Jones remind me of. Like, the scenes and the content in this Jones is like, but this is what I feel like. If you're gonna make a rated R movie, make shit rated R. Like, once the shit is rated R, it's like you have free reigns. Just do that. Just go ahead and do this and show this in the motherfucking shit. So I fuck with it. I fuck with it so far. But he also Puerto Rican, Brazilian. I like my cigars like I like my woman. Dominican, Brazilian, Nicaraguan, Honduran. So he in the whatever. It's his place. But everybody in there and this and the third, boom, boom, boom. Joe Louis, everybody. The Brown Mama. You know what I'm saying? Boom. this is when I thought like, damn, this is if you gonna do some reenactments and this and that, like you bring Floyd in this shit, like the money team, this and whatever Floyd other nicknames is. Um, and so Joe Lewis, Joe Frazier, or whatever, he's in there, and he's like, who that with Joe? Frank says this. Denzel Washington, Frank. He said, who that with Joe? And he was like, Puerto Rican. She Puerto Rican? Yeah. She, I like, he's like, what's she, what's that thing called? Is she nah, he don't say supermodel. He said something along the line. Is she a supermodel? Or Miss America or something? He's like, that's Miss Puerto Rico. Miss whatever. Like, so she supposed to be like that or whatever, right? She ain't all that, but whatever. She all right. Then, but so that's where we're at with that right there. So for right now, is it what do you call that? He has a interest. This is the first time in the movie he's shown interest in a woman. So we're gonna see what happens with her now, because and so another like one of the conversational pieces, right? To if you're gonna delve into certain things, so like when he brings his family in, things that you show a man or a woman. So in Goodfellas, the wife, she says it. She said is at the point where she calls him. She has some issue. She's having some issue with the guy across the street. She calls him. She tells him. He comes over. Whoopsh, whoopsh. Hold this. And she was like, yeah, it was at that moment. She should have decided to just go ahead but she was like, I'm going to stick around. So, like when he brings his family in, so these are just like little conversations or just like whatever. Like if you're going to bring your family into whatever you're doing, now mind you, we know what Frank is doing. We know what he's selling out here. You know what I'm saying? Brick by brick. So, because they're going to ask them questions, but when you, as a man, right? As a man, if I show you this how I'm living, this what's going on. how much pushback? We asking too many questions. This what's going on. This what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then so like I think within all of this, right? Is tone and tension, letting you know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, so mind you, it's like those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So he calls back home, buys mama house, Everybody got a place to stay and live and boom, right? Land and property. Then, let me show you how I'm getting this money. Then you walk up and you see all these women in here just, why they all naked? So, then, he had the incident with Tango. Broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like, you want to be a part of this or not? What's the question being asked? You know what I'm saying? What's the question being asked? Do you even have to ask? When they show you how to this how we living, this what's going on. So I already thought it was I thought it was good. All right, well, that's the next 25 minutes. We've officially finished the first hour, and I think we have another hour and some change to go. Maybe I need to look at how long the movie actually is. I feel like it's more than 2 hours though. So we finished the first hour. And that's another thing with like watching movies. Well, you can kind of tell what a climax is going to be, you know. So this is like, even though I've seen those two scenes, one scene is just kind of just went past one with Tango. The other one is the whole, it's $25,000 alpaca. You don't you don't rub that shit. You block that shit. Pull the motherfucking club soda up there. That's the other scene I haven't gotten to yet, but that's the other part I've seen. So with this, so I see, what's happening. The trend, like, okay, it's going towards this, right? Is aiming towards. If you got to try to, like, okay, where's the climax? Is that there? At some point, you could tell the cop is going to find out who Frank is and bust this whole operation. And again, and so I think that was the point I was about to mention. That is it's it's just as simple, and because his partner was a junkie, and since his partner was a junkie, and just so happened to have this blue magic, that is the reason that this and the third. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just as simple as, like, well, like, of how specific that has to be, but at the same time, you know how, like, it's a, oh, well, how did this person take this fall from this and the third? And it was, damn, just because, like, okay, for instance, I haven't, remember, mind you, I haven't seen the whole rest of the movie, but if it's just on some, Frank sitting there like, how the fuck did you find out about me, what the hell going on, what the hell I'm doing, this and that third, how the fuck did you get on this case to get attached and associated to me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's one of them things, like, you sit there like, how the fuck these niggas find me, this and that third, so, and it's like, yo, you don't, like, you'll never be able to put that, man, I'm really, bro, with my, like, this is what I be trying to tell y'all, bro, like, you know how, like, so for instance, the real Tarzan, like, he just posted his old shit, like, he had, like, I don't know how, like, 1 billion views in, like, a month. So this nigga just posting visuals eating lobster and shit. And it's like, he doesn't have to deal with raggedy ass insecure bitches who say dumbass shit on their channel. Fuck it look like. The shit is titled the third 25 minutes of fuck off my shit, Stitch Lover. The fuck? And then it's like this dumbass too. How many people? Fuck, can you count, bitch? You won. Or just fuck off my shit. Like, people try to make you feel some type of way about this and that. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, that's what, like, it was, I tell you the story about how the one John, like, his sister was like, you ain't got 10K to be doing this and the third. Bitch, he gonna have 10K one day. Well, shit, goddamn. You could have been, and then when he ended up passing 10K, and now he got a million, billion, this and the third, all the bitches want to sit here like, oh, no, you can't be in my shit. Don't want to talk to you. To get out of here. Don't talk. You know what I'm saying? It be shit like that. Like, and it's like, I guess some people do and don't understand, but if they was to, like, delve into certain spaces and realms, how they would not be able to handle certain shit. And just imagine, like, you on the come up, you actually grinding, you putting in the time and the work to do whatever, and it's an ugly ass bitch who don't have the confidence to get on camera, who don't like their voice, so they can't get, like, whatever the fuck their insecure ass bitch got to say. Why the fuck does your insecure dumb ass got to sit here and try to project that and put that out there and anybody else, and for however you want to say it? Like, bro, that's like, this is why I really gotta, like, be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, this and the third. Like, these, like, lying to somebody who can read energy is wild behavior. Like, this is why there's like different groups of people. It's certain bitches who don't say shit. And it's just because it doesn't matter how, this and the third, boom, boom, boom. Because if they do or say any goddamn thing, like, that, like, just know I can pick up on that shit is wild. It's wild. It's wild. Bro. And then it's like, when, like, because I like to be a ego killer. It's like isn't some bitches you like I don't even want to have to humble you like this, but you should your ass should have just stayed fucking quiet. Your ass should have just stayed fucking quiet and be like the rest of the bitches who don't have enough confidence to talk. Them bitches don't got enough confidence to talk to me. That's how your ass should be. Your ass shouldn't say shit to me. Just be one of them dumbass bitches that just sit there and watch. Don't be like them dumbass bitches. The bitches, them the ones is in the third. The ones who have the confidence to say anything fucking to me, pray for them. They pray for them bitches that actually got the confidence